check in on what Brad Doolittle of ESPN had to say. And he says the Indians will hang in the thick of the playoff race, mostly thanks to their top-tier pitching rotation. Remember, that's without Corey Kluber. Getting that group ramped up to a regular workload as soon as possible will be the key early season project for Terry Francona. His offense, however, looks like one with a lot of redundant skill sets, and beyond the all-around excellence of Francisco Lindor and Jose Ramirez. Good power, good walks, and low batting average. You know, when you look at the roster, and I don't know they don't know who's going to be starting in the outfield. I think he's right. There's redundant talent out there, but there seems to be high side on just about everybody, but maybe Delino DeShields.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that assessment, by the way. It is hard to believe that the rotation is as strong as it is with Kluber and without Trevor Bauer. But I think that, that's the key to the season. How quickly can those guys start giving you quality starts? We know this has been an unusual preseason, obviously. We can't even call it a preseason. So that, to me, is the question. I think offensively, some really good run producers if Ramirez is the guy that we think he is, and Lindor. But beyond that, it's same question, Les. You look at the outfield and you think, well, maybe this is the year that Bradley Zimmer shows why they were excited about him at one point. There's still just a lot of questions. Mercado makes you feel a little better about the outfield, but it's still not a great outfield.
No, but I look at the infield, and when you think about it, that infield, offensively and defensively together, might be one of the top 3 or 4 infields in baseball.
Yeah, I agree. And listen, the team that pitches well, and I mean, it's so corny and trite, but the team that pitches well and doesn't give away runs in such a short season, you would think that those ingredients would even be more valuable.
Yeah, and the other thing, what you don't hear that much about, except here on this show, because I think I'm the only one that agrees with this, and that is, I'm agreeing with myself. In other words, you look at the opposition that they're going to be playing, because they're going to play Central Division in the American League, and then not as many against the National League, but still staying within that framework. And it just seems to me that unless Chicago is better than I think they're going to be, and I think they're going to be good in a couple of years, but right now, Chicago and Minnesota, along with Kansas City and Detroit, and then not having to play the Yankees, the Astros, the Red Sox, the Dodgers, I think, if you talk about it being a weak schedule, and I don't know that it is, but it's based on their opposition from the National League, not have to play the big boys from that side.
Yeah, and I mean, we look at the NFL and we say the organizations that have had veteran coaching staffs who've been together for a few years should have an advantage with all the upheaval that this virus has brought to preparation for the season. I think when you look at baseball, you can say that the teams that are a little more veteran may have a advantage too. And a team like the White Sox, I think, with so many young players, they were projected already as, maybe they'll be better than their experience level suggests. But I think losing spring training hurts them a little bit more than it does some of the other teams.
I think